fellow garden gnomes, this is Brittany. Welcome back to my channel where I take you guys along with me on my journey to self-sustainability. About a year and a half ago, I did do a couple of videos about tropical food plants. I had gotten my hands on a couple from an exotic plant shop, and we're growing them inside. Since of course I do live in Canada, there's no way they would survive outside. So I thought I would do maybe a little update. A couple of them have died, but a couple of them are still hanging on. So most of my plants are down here in the basement. In fact, I think all of them are. So I'll start with my little mango tree. Now I would have to go back to my previous videos just to be sure, but I don't think that it's grown that much. And I think definitely there's been, unfortunately, some uneven watering, both by myself and since I've left. But I did give it a good watering about a day and a half to 2 days ago. So I think I'm gonna throw in a little bit of fertilizer, because of course with potted plants you always have to be concerned about nutrition. So now over here on the windowsill is my dragon fruit cactus. So I'll have to push a few of my, but you see they've got a few new bits of new growth. It's hard to see, unfortunately, because of the light. But dragon fruit cactus is actually a vining cactus, so I'm not sure if this is the best place to have it. To be honest, I think I haven't put much stock in my tropical plants here. I think when I have my own place and I get the chance to have a greenhouse, I'll definitely have a bunch of tropical plants. I believe these were my hibiscus plants, and unfortunately they are done. This is my little finger lime tree, which is actually looking quite good. Like, there's a lot of growth. It's much bushier than I remember. So again, I think I'm going to give it a little bit of fertilizer and see how it takes to that. And then lastly, over here is my ginger. Now, I had bought ginger from that shop, and unfortunately it died. So I bought some organic ginger from a grocer and planted it, and it's looking good and healthy. So I don't know if we'll maybe unearth some of the ginger. I'll have to talk to my parents and see what they're interested in doing. And then I think there's one more back here. And that's my lemongrass. And it's been very touch and go with my lemongrass because it's just been neglected, but then I'll bring it back to life and then it'll be neglected again. So at the base you can see all the remnants of dead leaves, but it clearly has gotten some nice new growth. So again, I'm gonna hit it with some fertilizer and see how that turns out. I did have 2 vanilla bean plants, which I believe are both dead, and I had a kaffir lime plant, which is also dead. Unfortunately, they got placed in spots where I didn't necessarily remember to water them. So there's a quick update on the state of my indoor tropical food plants for those of you who are interested. Like I said, I've kind of given up hope a bit on growing them in this house just because we don't have the best areas for getting good sunlight all through the day. Obviously, there's areas here now that are getting good sunlight now, but that will change in a couple hours and in the mornings and such. Nonetheless, while I'm here, I will do my best to maintain them, and I'll also check in with my parents every so often and see that they're watering. I'm definitely hoping though that when I have my own place, I'll be able to have a good greenhouse that I can have some tropical food plants in year round and have them do well, even if in the winter maybe the tropical plants will just go dormant. I'm not sure, but hopefully they'll be kept alive. And then the nice thing about having them all in one space is it will be easy to remember to water every single one of them, whereas when I have them in different areas all throughout the house, it's a lot easier to miss certain ones. Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, stay wildly green.